Earlham women's basketball team on a roll right now. They've won their last two. They will travel to Rose-Hulman on Wednesday, then back home against Manchester. That's a 4 o'clock tip-off time coming up on Saturday. Janel, Iden, kind enough to be with us once again. And, Coach, you should have a bigger smile on your face. You've won 2 in a row. You're right back in this thing. And the thing you said in the last couple of shows, that if you could just get this thing rolling a little bit, maybe that was the key. So now you've won 2 in a row. Talk about the last 2 wins. Rebounding-wise, free throw line, you're doing a great job. It was just a nice way to get those 2 victories.
Yeah, like you said, I thought last week was a little bit of an over-the-hump moment for us. As a coach, I know I kind of told you one game at a time. I knew we had to get get week's games if we wanted to have a realistic shot. Didn't tell the players that. I really didn't talk about out loud or anything, but I knew that was key for us. Defiance, I was proud because, and I told you after the game, because of the defensive stops.
Right.
Our offense really wasn't there. I thought I was shot in the low 30s that game, and yet we found a way to win because we got D stops. And
right.
that was big for us because we've not done that to this point. Obviously, the rebounding margin and against a girl who's 6'3" and, over 200 pounds, and we were out rebounding them is a big deal as well. And then Mount St. Joseph, I thought the first quarter let down defensively in the first quarter, 25 points on a 100-point pace. Then we clamped it up. I think only gave up 6, 8 points in the second.
6 in the second, yeah.
And then from there, third quarter was there was moments, but we eventually kind of clamped down.
Yeah.
Granted, I didn't want to give up 71 points against them. So you asked if I don't have a big smile on my face. I guess from even at Mount Union, we never was satisfied, and every game we put everything behind us. It was only about the next game, and I still take that approach as a coach. I'm not riding the high.
Right.
Yeah, that's good, but now now it's almost down to business because now we're really into it, and now it's focus.
Yeah.
How do we actually make this reality instead of in the past it's been a far stretch cry.
I've never seen a satisfied coach.
Yeah, I hope there's probably not a lot.
Yeah, I don't think there would be. What I got to go back to the rebounds. 25 offensive rebounds against Defiance, though. I still look at that and I go, 25 offensive rebounds. That's an incredible number, especially for a team that's not that big.
Yeah, well, they played a zone, and zones are hard to rebound out of, and there's a lot of gaps and opportunities, and I just challenged them to fly in and get the boards, and I think, when you heard them talk afterwards, that was one of the things where I emphasized to them. It was kind of a number that was pretty large to me. I'm like, 25, really? That high? I thought we had the opportunity to possibly get that against Mount St. Joseph. I know we had 13 at the half. I guess for good reason we shot well, so there wasn't as many opportunities. And we didn't shoot well against Defiance, so there was more opportunities too. You had to take that in consideration. But proud that they bought in on that point and really swarmed the glasses and kind of showed them, you don't have to be the bigger team, and you can still, have a lot of heart and passion and get on the O boards. Honestly, our rebounding all year has not been terrible.
Right.
We've been in the top 4. That's not the problem. Knock on wood. Not been the problem. It's been the fouling and just keeping the people, under their average, at their average. I take at their average at this point.
Sure.
It's the defense and the fouling that's been the issue for us all year. Everything else statistically is right there.
I thought you said you weren't superstitious. You were looking for wood to knock on there a minute ago.
Yeah, true.
You're getting to the free throw line too, Coach. And there for a little bit you weren't, and especially down in Hanover, they really got to the free throw line. You didn't, but these last couple of games you're getting to the stripe.
Yeah, I think Kaysen particularly getting to the stripe. Hannah was one of the top free throw shooters in the conference. In the nation. She's not even got there for a while, and she lost her place because she's not averaging 2.5 a game.
Okay.
So she needs to get there a little bit more instead of fading away inside. Kira's done a good job all year attacking, and against Defiance, it helped that they started fouling us with 2 minutes ago, so it's kind of skewed. Lexi's gotten there a few more, and she only got there 4 times until this point. Now I think she tripled her number
she did.
in 2 games. So some people are starting to buy in, and I've been telling them all year I wanted to attack. I actually wanted to be closer to getting to the free throw line 25 to 30 points. I'd say 25 to 30 times a game, and we haven't done that real well. And maybe the officials are starting to like us a little more. I don't know. I have trouble with the officials the last few games. It's been a struggle for me.
I know you've been talking with them a little bit. Yeah,
a little bit more than I would like. I don't really want to ever be on officials, but also I've got to stand up for my players and my team, and I don't want to lose. And if I feel there's some injustice, I will speak up.
Kaysen was named the HCAC Player of the Week, but I'm not so sure that Lexi McFarland couldn't have been put in that category too, the way she played in those 2 wins.
Yeah, Lexi's game stepping up is big for us because it just gives us that 6th person, coming off the bench, and the bench hadn't scored a lot especially once I moved here into the starting lineup. That was one reason I was hesitant about moving her to the starting lineup, not having the bench production anymore. So yeah, she stepped up, but Kaysen just does a little bit more of everything in terms of the rebounding and the assists and the steals, and defensively is a better defender, and Lexi would say that too. But yes, for our team, Lexi's play probably elevated us to this level.
All right, Coach, you said get down to business, and it all starts on a Wednesday night on the road at Rose. You said you've got to beat some top-tier teams. This is your opportunity tonight.
Very much. This is one of our opportunities. I think the end-around robin with a win on a 3-game win streak, it would be key for us. It would definitely catapult us probably more because, there's people in a tie. Somebody will lose tonight.
Yeah.
And to get a really good team, they're the second in the conference. The challenge is, I think they're 7-0 at home. We're 0-7 on the road. It'd be nice to flip the script tonight and ask them to be the thieves and go over and steal one from them. Tough team, obviously at home, and we had not figured it out on the road. We actually talked about it Monday. Why are we struggling on the road and different things? And hopefully the weather cooperates. We don't have anything. That's always a concern to back in mind at this time of the year. But we got to be ready to go out of gate and sustain and kind of, not let the crowd or anything. They used to have a decent student section. They used to have a guy that mocked the coaches and stuff. I think he graduated, thank God. But you know what I mean? Just keeping your focus when you got some distractions around you like that.
Yeah. Then Saturday, I don't expect you to talk too much about Manchester, but you're back home on Saturday.
Yeah, and then coming back home. And then also the other thing last week that was nice was we had 2 home games after being away 3 games. I think that was a plus for us. And Manchester's game, I think we kind of felt like we should have won. We were down 23 and made this crazy comeback. And if we had probably 5 more minutes in the game, we were winning the game. Still no excuse, but it'll be challenging on Saturday. We don't have Maya; she's at National Guard, so I'm focused on Rose right now. But after the game tonight, it'll be about how do I manipulate the roster to be good enough to beat them on Saturday.
Coach, good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much.
And don't forget, they'll be on the road at Rose tonight, back home on Saturday. That 4 o'clock tip-off time. We'll have that game right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.